My Melanie Martinez stan card is stamped because oh my god. Hi there and welcome back to the Trick Room. I'm your host Paul and I have literally no idea how I got here. I must have stepped through a portal. That's right, today we are diving into the twisted mind of Melanie Martinez as we react to her third studio album, Portals. And we need to address the alien in the room. This album cover is stunning, creepy, outer-worldly, potentially copied from Bjork's 2022 album FAERIE, a conversation I'm staying out of for this video. And it seems like Melanie is really building up a world and a concept with this album so far. This is something that I know she's explored in her first two albums, both Crybaby and K12, but I'm gonna admit something on the record here. I haven't heard either of these before. I know. But I will definitely be time traveling back to the past very soon to listen to these on the channel, I promise. You can see the track list now on the screen. There are 13 songs coming in around 50 minutes. I love that album length. It's a perfect length of an album for me. Melanie has already released the song Death as the first single from the album and the song Void as a promo single this week. I've heard neither of these so far. I'm going in completely blind. And I really think we're in for a wild ride with this album. The track titles are all very outlandish, matching the alien aesthetic of the album really well with songs like Spiderweb, Mooncycle, and the two that I am most excited for, Battle of the LARYNX and NYMPHOLOGY. I mean, titles just intriguing me. I just cannot wait to see what they're all about. So let's grab our Aperture Science portal gun and get reacting. Track number 1 is the lead single of the album. It is Death. Okay, spoken word intro with the crows. Okay, so this death is a cycle and a loop. Oh, and a heartbeat. It's like, is this the birth into the world? Like the opposite of death? This is so eerie. Her voice is so chilling. I love her vocals. This is her comeback era. She doesn't care about the criticism anymore. Whoa. Whoa! The auto-tune production on this. This is the mission statement. She's back. Oh, she's back. This is very Dawn Electric to me, that like, oh, grungy, like, gender bend sound. Whoa, okay, this is literally already the first proper song I've heard from Melanie Martinez and I'm so intrigued by her artistry. There's a very clear message coming out of this song. You know, on the surface, a lot of the lyrics seem about her coming back to the music industry. She says, look over your shoulder, I'm back from the dead. And the entire chorus is her saying, I'm back from the dead on a loop. She's not gonna let you forget that she's back. Very Ashley Tisdale, I'm back from Guilty Pleasure, but like more morbid. And I'm particularly drawn to the lyric, death has come to me, kiss me on the cheek. I just see it so visual, like she's had brushings with death before. I'm not knowing too much about Melanie. I know she's been in the public eye for some controversies over the last number of years. And I think that's where the first lyric comes from. They're carving my name in the grave again. Like they're trying to kill her off again, but no, she always comes back from the dead. Oh, and I love the production on this one too. And this second verse is to her fans. The fans are wanting to come back. So she's like, I'll come back. I won't say goodbye forever. I cannot get over the production of this. Oh my god. I'm a sucker for like auto-tune vocals. This is deep. And she's giving like a eulogy here to herself. Oh! Ah! Whoa! And there's more. What? She's like running through the forest here. I hear it. And she's opening a door. There's a lot of practical effects in this song. Oh, I'm really overwhelmed. I didn't think it was going to be as over the top and fun as it was. It's a song called Death. And at the very end there, she's dug her way out of the grave. To me, like I can see it. She's gotten out of the grave. She whispers, I'm back. and then she just departs into the forest being chased by someone. There's a sinister tone. And I really feel like Melanie's entering her reputation era here. She doesn't care what the critics are saying anymore. She's kind of just past it now. And she's saying, you know, they're carving my name in the grave again. I think of the Look What Made Me Do music video with all the gravestones and Taylor coming out of the grave. That's the visual I see for this. Even over on her Instagram, Melanie posted a photograph of R.I.P. Crybaby carved into a tree trunk, which just gives me the vibe of like those past eras are dead, they're gone, and she's moving into something else completely different, which from the visuals we're getting. Track number 2, Void. Oh, and this feels like the wood that she's come into at the very end, like at the forest at the end of the first song. She's been reborn now. Oh, it's getting faster. She's in the void. She's spinning. Yeah, you are. Oh, her voice. The way she does that with her voice is just so effective to me. Again, it's the same imagery of death. She's killing all of her past selves here to me. Someone tell me this is hell. Her voice is so good on this album. What? I can't keep up with the pace of this song. That's so gross. This is bad for me to prejudge. I did not expect the lyrics to be so complex and visual as they are in this album so far. I love when she says, look at the mess I've done. There is nowhere to run, holding a loaded gun. Like, she's basically done something wrong in her past, admitting to that, but she's being like, look, am I in hell now? Because I'll fight my way out. Like, she can't run anymore. She needs to fight back. And the production's just so sick. Like, it's so good. There's so many like bits behind it. It's very layered. Trying to find a portal to a new world. She doesn't like where she is. Very introspective. She's blaming herself. Here we go. The void ate me. I love that lyric. The religion here coming in. There's nowhere to run. Holding a little gun. That lyric. This album has just shocked me to the core. This is for me like, okay, she's been reborn and now she's got to deal with everything that she's done in the past, but more so introspectively for herself. I feel like this is really self-reflective and a lot of her anxieties and insecurities are creeping in now that she's back in the public eye again. She keeps saying like, look, it doesn't matter what the critics think of me, but she really cares what she thinks about herself and she can't get past that, even the bit where she's judging herself like a priest in confession. But then also that's one of the sacraments alongside death, so it's like, oh, okay. The religion aspect of this album is starting to seep in as well for me. Melanie says that Void is a very special song to her because it's the first one that she ever fully produced on her own. She says that Void has many layered meanings for her, aside from it being generally about her anxiety, her tendency to overthink, and also being overly critical of herself. Yeah, those things definitely come out strong in this song. Track number 3, Tunnel Vision. Oh, I love when we get the name of the album in a song. Oh, she's getting really out of focus here, like auto-tune. Just like, can't focus on something. Oh, that's like Bloody Mary. Very, very dark. Like trickstery in a way. They're thirsting after her. Oh, I love this. This is seductive, but she's been like, do not objectify me in my mind. Whoa. She's more than just a body. Obvious what you're after, like sex, but I'm more than that. Oh. This is right to Brace trying to objectify and sexualize her. Oh, I don't love that lyric, but yeah, that's the theme. I love her airy vocals here, and it's higher, and then she like goes in more with the vocals there. You hold me like a rush to my thighs, you're moving too fast. Okay, she's really slowing it down here. Oh, and then we're into nature. This must go into the next song. There's like a lot of time left. She's like non-verbal at this point, like it's doesn't make sense. Sounds like insecty to me, which is aligns with the imagery of the album so far. That was a fun song for me. Some of the lyrics were a bit cringy, specifically for me, where she says, they always hustle for the pussy so they'll never get it. Like, I just didn't really resonate with that lyric very much. I feel like it was a bit too on the nose for some of the more subtlety that she was doing with other lyrics. So yeah, that one kind of took me out of it a bit. But otherwise, clearly a song about somebody who's pursuing her too much, like they're kind of obsessed with her, but they're just moving too fast at a sexual pace that she does not want to be part of at all. I also thought that the outro was a bit too long for me personally. Like, I just feel like it went on a little bit long. I think it would have been cleaner if it had ended with a bang at the end, but maybe it'll lead really well into the next song. Track number 4 then, it is FAERIE SOIREE. Oh, I like this. The pace to this song. She's on a mushroom trip here. Yeah, I feel that. She's evil. She's trying to poison this person. This is cool. Oh, interesting lyric there. The pacing of this one is really cool though. Like, it's just like non-stop. Oh, is it over?
Somewhere on Venus, there's searching for me while I'm covered in muck from the earth and the sea. Scratching.
So she's dead again. This is another form of her being in the afterlife. I love the production in this part. Like, it's just vocal with auto-tune. Okay, and then the shower turns on, like it's like the water's running to like wash all that off. Is it gonna flow into the next song? No! That was so cool. It flows right into the next song, Light Shower. Whoa, I love when songs do that. But sticking with FAERIE SOIREE just for a second, I really enjoyed the like pacing of it. It was quick, it was fast. We kind of got in and we got out, and it kind of told the story about someone being on a trip, but also the calm down at the end whenever the production just stops and it's just pure vocal with the auto-tune. I also feel like when she says somewhere on Venus they're searching for me, no, she's dead again, but this time it feels like it's from love. Like, Venus is obviously the goddess of love. That's where she's lost. Like, she's died, she's lost to love. Again, speculation from me. But the album flew right into the next song, Light Shower, so let's go with it and listen. This one sounds more introspective, more like she's in therapy. Love that guitar, it's beautiful. Oh, this is a love song. This person's really helped her push through everything that's happened that's negative. Oh, her voice is the star here. This is a breath of fresh air in this album already so far. The first 4 songs have been really heavy, and this one feels light. Like, the production matches the lyrics. I love when people do that. For me, that really shows a high understanding of your craft and what you're trying to achieve, and that here has been extremely effective. And she really loves this person. They've helped to wash away all the dirt, all the grime from the world, like everything that's happened to her that's negative. This person always helps her. I love that.
As bright as the sun, give me your vitamin D, let's run into another dimension.
There's always a wee line that I don't really love. I passed grew mold around my heart. She's been heard before. Oh, and she's letting the guitar shine more. Again, I love that. I think it's such a beautiful piece of instrumentation. This one's a really, really cute one. A really nice ballad. I would have kicked the last chorus up a little bit just to have it a like punch at the end, but Still beautiful lyrics. But it does end with that grime again at the end. I think all these songs are kind of flowing into each other, like something's being reborn here from an egg. Like I feel uncomfortable a little bit. Is it gonna flow again? They're all flowing? I thought it was like a spider. Oh my god, I really don't like spiders. That really made me feel creeped out. Back to Light Shower for a minute. It was just a beautiful love song and dedicated, I'm sure, to somebody that Melanie really cares about. When talking about the song, she says that there is a place in the afterlife people under hypnosis describe as a soul cleansing. A place where gem-coloured rays of light shine through every inch of your soul, cleansing your spirit of the trauma it experienced during your last lifetime. A few weeks later, I sat in my bathtub with my guitar and stayed up all night writing a love song about this life. It was also the very first song I wrote for this album. Track number 6, Spiderweb.
I move like a moth or a butterfly, craving a change in the
Oh, I
wind.
love that like harp in the background.
Better off dead than wasting my
Vocals!
flexing like pricks with the
Oh,
they're just to the spider will.
no spiders, please.
Spinning all your silk and moving all of your eight legs to build a web that'll spread through the
What?
feeding off our highs and lows.
This is so like eerie and different.
No one can leave once they
No one can leave once they merge. I feel a bit like it's about social media and the impact of it so far. We have the lyric, better off dead than wasting my hours, which makes me feel like somebody's typing through their phone endlessly. Coupled with the lyrics, to build a web that'll spread through the world, feeding off our highs and lows. Again, people posting everything online about themselves.
ask for this dangerous phase.
Yeah, it's definitely about social media there.
Better off dead than stuck in a maze. The center may seem like a gift.
Okay.
Big bite, they liquefy the inside.
Oh, her voice there.
Wrap them tight, sit up all night, bound to their addiction to it. Lifeless eyes, they die in the pit of the spider web.
Okay, now we're back to like the nature, more watery. Sounds like birds. It's gonna flow again. How does she keep doing that? That is so cool. I haven't heard an album like this that flows all the way through in a really long time. I think Renaissance is the biggest example in a long time that's done this. It's so effective to me. Spiderweb really is for me all about the danger of social media and getting too absorbed in something. It's like once you become popular, famous online, you think you're going to be so happy. It's a gift, you know, you're going to be famous, you're going to make a lot of money, but actually they take away your ability to be private. They take away your life, and what you're left with is a husk, and that's not good. And it's just another way to die as well, you know, like the death of your personal life. Track number 7, it is Leeches. I'm expecting a song all about different people trying to suck the blood and take something from you, like trying to strip you of who you are.
Just surrounded,
Huh?
conscious throbbing, they can't sleep at night.
So visceral, like I'm in this world. I close my eyes and I see it.
Push their way inside. I go running, hide, pale it.
And I feel like this is about the paparazzi or something then. After the last song, it feels like the next jump. Oh, the production there. They're tearing into her. Yeah, they're really vicious. I guess it's the luck of the draw of who you are. If you're famous, what happens? The negativity of fame. What a two-parter for me. I'm just better in this. Oh, okay. I love that lyric. They eat off the table that you set, so you starve. Like, is this people in the music industry, you know, take all the things that she's provided for them? She is the brand, the artist, but then the people in the music industry take them all away from her, so she's left with nothing at the end. Ooh. The production there. She's like, okay, I'll stop. Oh. It's so visual. I can see her being torn apart. Oh, and then we're just back in the water. Oh my god, it just chills. Oh. Okay, that kind of flew. Like it took off a little bit. You know those planes that like take off and then come back down again? That was kind of that. which is fine. Like, not every song has to flow perfectly into the next. That was very complex. She was definitely adding a few different people there and saying, like, stop feasting on me, stop preying on me. It could be the music industry, it could be the general public, be the newspapers, the paparazzi, but conjunction with Spiderweb just gave me that feeling that maybe she's not as happy to be famous as she thought she was gonna be when she auditioned for The Voice all the way back in 2013. Talking about the song, Melanie says that living in the most vapid and isolating city of Los Angeles, I decided to write leeches about people who live here for all the wrong reasons and how they act around people in the spotlight. Yeah, just like how people take advantage of people in the spotlight because they aren't people anymore, they're just possessions. And I think Spiderweb set it up really well to show that these people, these celebrities, have all of their private life stripped away. And then once they have that taken, they also then go for them when they're in the public eye. Track number 8, it is Battle of the Larynx. Love this guitar and her voice. Oh, I'm there. I'm with her at the arcade. Ooh. Oh, I love that lyric. Oh, I love that effect. Yes. She's like, look, my words are weapons, so don't start with me, boy. Oh, I love this one. This one is good. This is about people who have her name in their mouths and they shouldn't. They're not able to even deliver a good comeback or a rumor or deliver any of that. And she's like, look, I'll let you say what you're gonna say until you cross the line. But once you do, I'm gonna take you down because I'm smarter than you and my tongue is sharper than yours. And if you wanna battle my vocal cords, then mine are gonna outsell yours every single time, both musically and also verbally. This is a takedown song in a way. I know that's what men do, they beg each other up even when they've lost. I love the chorus of this one. It's just a promise, don't do it. It's like a cycle, we're back to this pre-chorus already again. I could have again done with a bigger punch on this last chorus though, because I really like this song, but it doesn't really give me that like boom at the end. Like I want her to have the last word and just end this man. But it's at the same sort of tempo as the last choruses, which I would have definitely amped up. Yeah, and then we're getting like a really extended outro as well, I think. The instrumental is beautiful again. When those footsteps are coming in, like where are we leading to? We're in a car, okay? And we're in like a ballroom now? It's like a fancy party anyway. Yeah, I hear like clinking glasses and like operatic music. Really interesting if our next song was this song that's playing in the background of the party. Okay, so that was Battle of the Larynx. Definitely in two minds about that one. When I was listening to it, I really enjoyed it. I felt like the chorus and the lyrics were really good, and I really love when someone's like, look, if you want to get all riled up and worked up, that's fine. I'm gonna sit here and take it down with ease. Very Camille Grammer taking down Kyle in season 1 Beverly Hills, if you know.
She lost her cool. Sorry, Kyle, you lose.
And I feel like that is all really cool and empowering and very like self-confident, which we didn't always get from her in songs like Void. So I love that growth throughout the album. But I would have also liked some growth in the production because we didn't even get a bridge. We had the same pre-chorus again. We had the last chorus. It was a copy and paste of the other choruses. I just wanted more oomph to get the final word. And I also guess the concept of the song is that she's never going to rise to it. But then I wish something had happened in the like bridge that had been the man going over the line, and then it was Melanie's chance to really eviscerate him in the last and move on to the next song. And we didn't really get that, and then therefore I felt like it was a bit flat at the end, would I say? When talking about the song, Melanie says, this was the last song that was written and added to the album. I wrote this one to be about two different conflict styles. One person who yells a bunch of nothing really loudly to try and intimidate, and the other who can calmly and concisely use their words and wit to prove their point. And yeah, that was the concept of the song. She definitely executed that. Track number 9, it is The Contortionist. Oh, I feel like she's performing at this party as the contortionist.
Twisted on my limbs for you.
I just broke her limb. Ugh.
Like a noose.
This is very like at the circus.
Get it loose. Holding back my words until my face is blue.
Another holding her breath. That is so eerie. This person's just like bending her to their will. Oh, I want to get my back stood on now. But she's had enough now. Her voice is so good, she's sick of it. She's so eerie the way she's laughing.
Stretching my self-worth just like you usually do.
Oh, that line is so cool.
Like a cold or a flu.
A chew. I guess that one. This is one of the most creative songs I've heard in a while. There's all the snaps and the breaks. That lyric is concerning, it's forceful, but she's done. Oh, I really need my back cracked. Like Sasha Colby. Oh, I just felt that everywhere. Oh, okay, that one kind of flew. That one flew. Mooncycle next. That one was just super effective production-wise for me. It was so unique and different. Like, I really feel like I need to see a chiropractor like right now. But it was really all about when you constantly bend over backwards for somebody, they're just gonna push you further and further into a box. I love that lyric. The imagery is really cool. And she's basically breaking free and saying, no, I'm not going to be your puppet anymore. And for me, that was similar to SOIREE and LEECHES, where it was very like, you know, people are just trying to tell you what to be, and now you're not doing that anymore. And I really enjoyed that song. Track 10, Mooncycle. Very interesting start for me here. Rain. And like the howling of a wolf. I feel like this can be about menstruation, is my guess.
Why you always act so serious? I said, baby boy, you know I'm on my period. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the cherry down, he's delirious.
What?
Like a real tough
I love her voice, but I want to say. But blood swimming. Sorry, can I just double check? This is about somebody who has a fetish about having sex with her while she's on her period. Give her cunnilingus when she's menstruating. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I like the lyrics here. He is howling in the background. Ew, this guy's fucking weird. This is weird. Love pomegranate, to be fair, but it's not of that nature. I love her vocal or delivery on this, and the production's really cool too. I'm torn on this one. It's very short. The song itself is about 2 minutes. Oh, okay, and then we're going back into the next song then, I take it. That was just a song about a man whose kink is that he really wants to have sex when she's on her period, and it made me feel uncomfortable, and it's supposed to, I think that's the purpose of it. Okay, so Melanie says that the rumbling sounds that lead into the song are her actual period cramps, which she recorded on her phone. That's production. Certainly, that's interesting. She also says, with the conflict of patriarchal society brainwashing straight cis men to believe they should have any kind of say over other people's bodies, I wanted to make the song extra uncomfy for them by going on to describe a man who lives for period sex. She did that, yeah, like it was definitely intentional. I know she was trying to make people feel uncomfortable, and it definitely worked. I just think some of the lyrics were a little bit like cringy in a way sometimes, but the production, the way she dealt with it, the way she sang it was amazing. I love the ending with the repeated like moon cycle, like it's in a cycle. I love how it was like 4 times, so it was like once each week for me, maybe. I don't know, I'm reaching now, but like I felt like there was a lot of things that this song did really well, and I enjoyed listening to it, so it was a good song. I love all like the howling in the background. Like she does that production really well in this album so far. Track 11, it is NYMPHOLOGY. Very foresty, very woodlandy, very nymphy so far. Like I can hear that.
Call me your nymph. Undercovers.
Oh, production's cool. Okay. Oh, she's spelling it. Okay, this one's really interesting. I know that nymphs are normally presented as sort of like semi-immortal creatures who are always abused by the gods and goddesses and kind of like do their bidding and are always sort of banished to the forests. And I suppose this is almost like when you're being like wed to a man, you know, when you don't really want to be. I get that when it says auctioned to a selfish man who thinks that he's the prophecy but he can't even spell nymphology. So like he doesn't even know anything about her, but he owns her because someone's given her, sold her to him. So again, it's more of a feminist outlook. It's more looking at like, oh, well, you don't belong to people, that you're just a person. This is a really, really complex song. And it's quite defiant. She's not going to suffer, she's not going to sit and cry, and she doesn't need to be his mother. I like that. I like the messaging of that. Oh, she's speaking directly to him now. Okay. What? Oh my god, whoa, and you can hear the knife there. Bitch, like I barely could spell that. Okay, we're like floating into something else.
Diamonds and rubies, the star in all the movies wears me out.
What? Oh, okay, this is still in this nymphology song. I love the beat on this. This feels like we're on a trip again. Feels more modern than the nymphology piece. Look, I'm hearing like a drum solo. Where are we? This is all over the place. Whoa. Are we going right into evil? Right into evil. Oh my god, I need to listen to this album in full, like not pausing to talk about the songs because like they just flow so good. Like it's one story altogether. That one to me is like all around the fact that you cannot be sold, you know, like just because you're beautiful, you're not there to serve anybody else. There's no vengeance like a woman's scorn, and you know, those women come together, those nymphs, and cut off some cocks, and they leave the man feeling sorry for ever trying to purchase one of them. And I feel like there's a lot of empowerment in all of that. It also harkens back to some of the themes from her previous albums for me, even though I don't know them. Like the spelling of it was very like nursery rhymey, which I think does tie probably more into Crybaby. So I'm really interested when I go back to listen to some of those. Does that kind of carry through? Interesting. Melanie says that the ending interlude of the song is called Amulet. It was a track that her partner produced years ago that was just sitting there collecting dust. She loved it so much and then thought, okay, maybe I'll put it as an interlude after one of the songs. And as fate had it, the very last note of Nymphology is the first note of Amulet. A perfect puzzle piece. Okay, cool. And again, amulet, something that's really like precious and desired, but also has a monetary value attached to it. At least there thematically, they do attach for me. Second last song now, Evil. The start of it sounded good. Let's get into it. It's grungy. Oh, it sounds dark. It sounds evil. She's done with you, girl. Yeah, she's over this man. Whoa. She is dissing him. He was gaslighting her. Oh! Yes! She doesn't care what he thinks anymore. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god! And that demonic production's coming back. I need to stop. Oh my god. This is my favorite song on this album. The verses are kind of muted. It's kind of her being like, look, will I tell my truth? She's building herself up to it. And then when she finally realizes that she doesn't want to be with this man anymore, and I'm assuming it's a man because they're so toxic, sorry. And then when she realizes, you know what? If you bite my hand again, I'm never going to feed you. Like, do not come crawling back. And she just launches into it. There's such a euphoric feeling in that verse. There's such a euphoric feeling in that chorus. And then at the end, when she just announces that she's evil, she's embracing it. She's like, whatever label you want to use on me, use it.
Should I listen to the signs in the horoscope?
Girl, I check the horoscopes too.
Hope you slip on soap. Crack your head like an egg, wanna see the yolk. You were
I hear an
such
egg.
a-
Oh, I love when she does this.
I never knew what did that you know.
She's not gonna justify this anymore. You can call me evil. Call me whatever you want. I don't give a. Ah, this one's really good. Oh, I love this instrumental bridge as well. I guess it's like the most hooky of these songs so far. It's very addictive. Oh, she strips right back. Oh, I love that. Oh, come on. Come on. Build it, girl. Yes! Oh, I love when those little evils come in. This period. Oh, there's just a punch at the end of that song, and just like, yeah, I guess that makes me evil. Sorry about it. That one was just a masterpiece for me. It was so fun. I just loved listening to it. But also, I love the reclaiming of the fact that this person's consistently worn her down. Could be the reason why in songs like Void, she does have low self-esteem. And then after that, she's like, nah, I'm not doing it anymore. Final song on this album, we have Womb. Oh, is that her like being born? She's like submerged, but in the womb. Oh. Oh. This is interesting. This is her like waiting to be born. So she already knows her brother who wasn't born yet. Oh. Whoa, she wants to be born. I love her vocals on this track. Oh, the production! It's like ready to be born again. This song is so different. I want to listen to this again. I love this. Guitar beautiful again. Oh. Is it gonna flow right back? Like that's exactly what was said in Death. Oh. Oh. That's exactly how the album started. Whoa. The cycle of life and death in this album, but starting at death, ending with being born, life, but also how death is a rebirth. That was such a complex concept. She's gagged me with this. She's gagged me. Whoa, I feel like I've been on a journey, but that song, the production on the chorus is just so fun. Like, I just felt like there's such a vibe in there. I also love the concept that she was able to communicate with her brother, like in the cosmos, like in the ethereal place that we are before we're born in this story. It's like so cool that she knows it's coming next, but then when she's born, all those memories evolve and you don't get them anymore. Melanie says that she's always wanted the album to end on the title Womb. The song is written from the perspective of entering a new lifetime, the nerves and excitement that arises. You're about to let your human experience on Earth move your progression forward. So really it is all around how this album is the rebirth of her, from all the controversies and everything that she's gone through, to this new cycle, this new era, and this rebirth for her, which both starts and ends with death and birth. And that has been a reaction to Portals by Melanie Martinez, my first album by Melanie, and whoa, what a journey we were on, up and down, but kind of always up. Like, I felt so overwhelmed a lot of the time by those songs, in a very positive way most of the time. The album really was around a cycle of life and death, moving through and becoming something different, whether being born or reborn. It really had a constant theming, and the fact that all the tracks kind of flew right into each other just made me appreciate it even more. There was such a concept, and it was really well executed throughout. I just thought that was such a strong album from first listen. Really, really enjoyed it. And on the screen now you can see my full album ranking after a few listens. At the top we're going to have songs like Evil, Womb, Death, Void, Light Shower, and Leeches. I thought all those were fantastic. I also really loved the Contortionist and what she did with it, and the sound, oh, it was so different. I think right now, at least, certainly at the bottom for me would be FAERIE, SOIREE, NYMPHOLOGY, and Battle of the LARYNX. Battle of the LARYNX really disappointed me. I enjoyed some of the theming behind it, but it just went on and on and on for too long. It was too repetitive even on the first listen for me, and there was no real punch. So that's why it's down at the bottom of the list, and I was, as you saw at the start, really excited for it. I thought the title was so cool. But I will say overall I had such a fun time with it. Like, none of these songs are particularly bad, and I just felt like, oh, I'm so excited now to dive back into the world of Melanie Martinez and start with Crybaby and work my way through on the channel with you. As always, please like and subscribe if you have not done so already. It really means so much to me. And also comment and let me know what your favorite song of the album was and just what you thought of the album overall. Did you like it? Should I go back and react to Crybaby and K12? I really want to, but I want to know which one you think I like more. And my beautiful boyfriend and I have a podcast. It is called Snapped, and it's all about music. We take a different music era each and every week and dissect it, talking about the singles, the music videos, the performances, the looks, and much more. You can check it out at all your local podcast providers if that sounds like something you'll be into. And until next time, I have been Paul. You're trapped in the trick room until I return, so I know I will see you very soon. Thank you.